Alright, so today we are going to be doing hacked. Try-hack-me. H4cked. Let me see here. Let me go ahead and go to learn. This is going to be looking at PCAP file, and at the end you're supposed to hack into it. So we might split this one up into 2 videos, depending on how long it takes to get through this PCAP file. Hopefully I can also zoom in with this Wireshark and everything, and so you guys see everything real nice and clear, instead of trying to look at it through if you're watching on a phone or whatever else. So we go into hacked here. I haven't done the room yet. I just kind of looked at it real quick and thought, oh, that would be a neat idea. Let's go ahead and download those task files. We'll just save the file at first, and we'll make a directory. So we're going to be working inside there mostly. Let's go ahead and split this. Try-hack-me, we'll call it hacked. CD and desktop try-hack-me hacked. And then we'll go ahead and do a copy or move from downloads. And it was a PCAP file. There we go. So right here. So let's go ahead and get that PCAP file up and running. We should be able to do a capture, maybe Wireshark capture, something like that. Yep, and I can. Okay, cool. So we got this capture for Wireshark up and running like right now. And we go ahead and take a look at it, and it's more of a computer forensics kind of thing. So if you're going to get anything like this, you may want to, you have to know how to use Wireshark. I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can make this thing bigger. Not really look like I can. If anybody knows how to with a Wireshark document, please let me know. Oh, zoom. Zoom in. Control plus plus. And Control plus plus. Try Control plus plus as much as I can. Let's try one more time. View, zoom, Control plus plus. There we go. So now we have this nice big Wireshark document, right? What we're going to do in here is we have to go ahead and we have to find some things on here. So if we look at, we can complete that task. The attacker's trying to log into a specific service. Okay, so it looks like we got an attacker coming in. Looks like he's probably trying to use Hydra as brute forcing. He's trying to find a specific service. So looking at this guy, we have a lot of traffic between 115 and 147. Alright, so we just got some syntax like right here. So we want to start to look at what type of information is being sent. Response, hello FTP world. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at this FTP traffic. And we're just going to follow the TCP stream for this FTP traffic. Okay, user Jenny, password sunshine. Yep. Okay, my fault. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. Alright. So, it looks like he is trying to do a brute force. It looks like he's trying to brute force someone named Jenny, because we have a sunshine here, we have shadow here. So we start to watch this as it comes through. So let's go ahead and only look for FTP traffic. So to be able to do that, we click up top, type in FTP, enter. Oh yeah, this is definitely a brute force. Probably actually coming from what looks like let me in. I love you, Daniel. This log is successful. Where's that at? So it looks like it's probably coming from Rocky.txt actually. And then we have a log successful. So you can see with this file like right here, actually it's number 305 FTP logging successful. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. We obviously know they're trying to hack into FTP, it looks like. Okay. And it looks like they're probably using Hydra. The attacker is trying to log in with a specific username. What is that username? We already saw that. It's kind of by accident, but user was Jenny, right? So we got username of Jenny. So if we just right click on these guys also and we follow that TCP stream, we can see like right here, user Jenny, it just keeps going like that. So I said at 305 is like where we want to be at, right? No, I just want FTP. There we go. FTP. Okay, and it was user Jenny. So we're looking for that log is successful again. There we go. And we can go ahead and follow that TCP stream, or we can just look at the information that it captured down here and see, okay, what did you actually capture? We got log successful, user logged in. What did they log in with? Daniel? Or let's see here. See if it gives us another password or anything like that. We follow this TCP stream. So it looks like password 123 was the password that they actually used to log in with. So we got this user of Jenny, password 123. So let's go ahead and fill out those two like right there. So Jenny, and we had password 123. Okay, so what is the current FTP directory after the attackers logged in? Obviously, they log in with something. We get log successful. And now we can probably start to look at what that directory is. So let's go ahead and go back to TCP. And we were on page, or number 305, right? Frame 305 there. And showing that that login was successful. Getting a couple more login incorrects. Okay. I kind of want to see where does that guy end up at. Finn. So that Finn saying, okay, Finnack, sequence. I want to see if I can figure out where this guy actually logged into. User Jenny, please specify password, password 123. So now he actually logged in. So it finished up that Hydra attack. He's actually logging in like right here. From let's see here, 147 is attacking 115. It looks like source destination. All right. So from here, it looks like we're getting a response of var www html is the current directory. So it looks like right there we're getting that response back. Response argument, path name created. So it looks like we're hopping straight into that var www html. The attacker uploaded backdoor. What is the backdoor's file name? Probably shell. Okay, so if we just keep following this guy down, because obviously he had to get here first. Now he wants to upload his backdoor, right? So I like how it kind of goes in order. We actually could see that he did attack LA. So we got ls attack LA. It looks like right here. Target command was list. I wonder if we can actually see what he actually listed. We should be able to what he actually dropped down here. Okay, not seeing much. Here comes the directory listing. Okay, so file status okay. About to open data connection. Here comes directory listing. So now we're going to drop that list, and hopefully we can actually find what we're actually looking for in here. And it's not looking like it just yet. Okay, so we did a list, and we're going to keep working our way down. Now this is slow, but I don't like hopping around. I like to go one by one. So type I. So he's doing something like right here. Something's happening. Switching to binary mode. Oh, request store shell.php. So it looks like he uploaded something called shell.php. That's obviously not something that we're used to seeing. So that's probably, you know, something we want to look like right there. So I'm on 425 like right now. I'm going to have to remember that one. So let's go ahead and put in shell.php. See if that's it. And it is. So backdoor can be downloaded from specific URL. It's probably Pentest Monkey, but let's go ahead and actually find it in here. Okay, FTP data. So we can see this FTP data lake right here. And we also see this lake. There's a lot more. And this is on frame 431. We have a port store shell PHP, and sure enough, it is Pentest Monkey shell.php, which is the one that we're all pretty used to, like right here, right? So we can go ahead and we can open that guy up, and we can actually go through him and look at every single thing, right? So the answer that they want you to give, I believe, I haven't actually done this one yet, is indeed HP Pentest Monkeys and everything like that. So let's go ahead and follow this. Actually, I just want to kind of copy just this down here. Pentestmonkey.net/tools. Let's just type it in. Is that HTTP or HTTPS? HTTP, oh wow. /tools PHP reverse shell. Alright, cool. What command did the attacker manually execute after getting a reverse shell? Probably who am I? That's what most people execute after they get a reverse shell. See what type of see what they have in there. So we have change mode 777 shell.php. So right now he's changing that mode for PHP to be able to run it, right? And looks like he's probably get shell.php, so it looks like he just started up his reverse shell like right there. Okay. We're just going to keep working our way down this guy. Just trying to see if I can see anything real easily, just that pops like right out at me. Keep alive. Let me see here. We kind of just, so I can see more stuff down here. Push knowledge, segment. Looks like a lot of just stuff because that guy's, you know, talking back and forth with his reverse shell. You can see that the ports 5734 to 80, you can see that that's been the same. So we know that the reverse shell is getting there. Then this TCP keep alive, we know that that's all part of the reverse shell like right there. All the same port and everything. We got push, acknowledge. Okay, we're still just scrolling down. Hopefully we found something. I was at 405 last. I may have to follow TCP dump in that guy, and we'll go from there. We are RX100. We are doing hacked on try hack me like right now, and it's a Wireshark document that you have to look through and try to figure out different information of what happened to this company within it. So it's not looking like we are finding. Let's see here. We got push. So there's a lot more questions in there after this, and I'm not seeing much more in here. So it says, what command the attacker used? I'm going to say it was who am I? That's a wild guess. I don't want to hit enter yet, though, because, you know, it's kind of, now I'm just guessing and just saying, like, oh, this is probably going to be this. That's what most people do. So, or it could be change mode. It could be CHMOD. Is it CHMOD? I did not think so. It's definitely going to be who am I. So we did change mode. We get to there. And from here, it's looking like get shell.php. Let's go and follow that in the HTTP stream, maybe? Nope. Okay. I'm going to follow that in TCP stream, like right there. Okay, not getting much in there. Now are we? We're not really seeing too much. Let's see what we can see like right here. Not seeing much again. Okay. Let's go ahead and just keep following that guy. We have our destination, our ports, and everything. Should be able to see words getting typed in, or at least like letters. No op, no operation. Should be able to see something getting typed in. That's what I'm kind of wondering what we're doing like right here. Let's go ahead and get back to FTP. We were at, okay, this is 442, and that's as far as we're going like right there. Transfer complete. Okay, send data, shell.php, and yeah, we're not getting any further than that, like right there. So sends up that shell, change the mode, and then he leaves there because now he's doing just regular, you know, regular stuff on there. So he leaves at 442, and now we change that reverse shell, get shell.php. Now we gotta start to follow this and figure out what is happening after this. Acknowledge. This is probably gonna be one of the harder things to find, and we're probably gonna have to look at this pretty deeply. That's all I'll say. This video may be broken down into 2 different videos. Huh? What's this? Why did this change color? Are you relative sequence? Are you actually connected now? Keep alive. Okay, he connected like right there. Okay. So he connected. Is IP40 necessary before ARP poison attack? ARP poisoning? I mean, yeah, if you do it man in the middle, then you have to do IP40. But if you're ARP poisoning, that ARP has to do with layer 2, not layer 3. So ARP poisoning, you can do an ARP poisoning attack without IP40. Because you're just working out layer 2 and you're just working on MAC addresses. Layer 3 is going to be a like man in the middle, things like that, and actually messing with IP addresses and stuff. Alright, man, this guy is being a pain to find, huh? What is this? Length 110. Okay, now we're starting to get somewhere where we got different length. Maybe I should have looked at that first, because we're trying to figure out what did he send, right? Length 190, so he's starting to Some more hypertext transfer protocol. We got a little HTTP in here. Okay, data. Let's see here. So I don't know what data that is, like right there, but looks like we're starting to send more stuff. TCP payload, reassembled, segment of I don't know what. I don't really need to see time or anything like that, so we can actually get rid of time. We can actually get rid of, well, not really source and destination, huh? That's about it for me, like right there. I don't really want to get rid of length either. Length 117. See, we're starting to get all this stuff. Git clone. Forbidden reptile.git. Well, I wonder what that is. Is forbidden reptile. Like right here. Is this our backdoor that he's putting in? Let's see here. Let's go back to our try hack me here. And let's see. What command did the attacker execute to spawn a new TTY shell? I mean, did he use that like right there to do it? 578 counting objects. He's uploading something else into here. Counting objects. Okay. There we go. There's 100. Malformed packet. You see how good Wireshark is, but you can also see how painstaking it can be too. You know, just how much information you have to actually look for and trying to find all this stuff in here. Especially, I mean, you can just imagine like an organization that is not just, you're just not just looking at these two IP addresses where you have hundreds. No operation. 1514. Now we're just compressing objects. So I'm still trying to figure out what command he did after uploading. It said the reverse shell, right? What text after executing reverse shell? I'm gonna say it's who am I. That's what I'm gonna say. And from there, we obviously got computer's host name, which I haven't even found that who am I yet, so I'm still looking for just that. And I don't think I just control F who am I, can I? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Man, because this thing is, we are getting deep into this guy. We are not figuring out as much information I would like to, like right now. 407 get shell. Got the shell, boom, boom. We should have just right after this, like a who am I and everything like that. So, let me go ahead and open this guy up like a little bit more. And I'm not seeing anything like that in here. We got our flags. Shouldn't be in here, should be at the bottom. Transmission, hypertext. Okay. Now we should have some type of more. There we go. Linux WIR. Expert info warning. Okay. Got 265 bytes. Data is that, like right there. I don't know what that means though. I'm not that cool. So where's that data at? Login idle, JCP, who at Jetty, TTY1. Starting to get the information come through, but I'm not really seeing what I want to actually see. You know, that's what my issue is, like right here. Trying to find out who am I is, and then what they said back to him. Hit SH. Malformed packet. 1466 bytes. Reassemble TCP data. That doesn't really help me out very much either. And this is showing folders like an LS-Tech LA kind of thing. That's what we're seeing like right here. So we might actually be able to see an LS-Tech LA somewhere. Because that one's showing all that information. I know this is the most fun thing ever. But it needs to be done. Man, this one is a tough one, like right here, isn't it? 257 TCP. This guy is a real pain. Like right here. I think I was hacking into him because there is a there's one that we could just I mean, after this you're supposed to hack back into him. So let's go back up to like right where this guy actually attacked him, right? FTP data. What is this? That's the reverse shell. Okay. Is that all we saw? Was just the reverse shell? Is that it? 425 is like our very first did it, right? Let's follow TCP stream. So we did a change mode 777. Okay, we did. We see all that. We know all that. Okay, cool. From there, he then does keep going down because that's the. Where do we get more down? Oh, I don't want that. Okay, sorry. So from there, we keep going, right? We do our 450. We have data like right here. Oh, damn, that's a lot of data, actually. Why did we get so much data? It's only like 74 also. That's like where I saw a TTY, remember I was saying earlier. Okay, cool. So we did do a who am I, and he's www data. So we did do that. They did LSTech LA. So the user is www data. We know that much now. Alright, cool. What is the computer's host name? I don't know. It's a great question. That's a lot of good questions. Alright, so it keeps going. SU does this reptile. Oh man, we're getting pretty much every single thing I was trying to find is right here. Cool. So this computer's host name. You mean like root or data? Like what do you mean? Let's do oops. I don't think so. Yeah, thank you. That's probably what all the hints say. What command attacker you spawn a new TTY shell? You use the Python one, like right here. You use that guy like right there. What do you mean? What's the computer's host name? www data. One user, load average. I don't understand. If you're seeing this also and you know what the host name is, like I'm used to like host name like being on like a Windows thing and stuff like that. So if you're also seeing this, if you go ahead and let me know what that host name is. Because I'm seeing, what command was executed gave root cell? It was sudo su. The attacker downloaded something from GitHub. It was reptile or whatever. We saw that. We didn't DC that one like right there. It was like reptile or whatever it was. Oh, WIR3 is the host name. Okay, there we go. Alright, the attacker downloaded something from GitHub. What was it? You could probably go ahead and we'll see that. What was it from GitHub? And that was that like reptile thing or whatever we had, right? Yeah, this guy, reptile. Off of that forbidden site. And the project can be used to install a stealthy backdoor on the system. It can be very hard to detect. What is this type of backdoor called? Rootkit? I don't know. Let's see here. Which we could probably look into it and find out what it's called. CD in a reptile, make. Here's a recipe for that. Failed. I don't know. It was a very stealthy one. Is a rootkit. Okay, yep, it's a rootkit. I will say like rootkits are really hard to find. So, you know, just a complete guess, but we got it. And then it says hack your way back in the machine. Okay, cool. So we've been going for, I don't know how long yet. Oh, these were all, okay. Let me see here. We have been going for about 24 minutes. So yeah, we can go ahead and do this. That was about 24 minutes so far. So let's go ahead and start this machine up, and we will go ahead and start to do this. So the attacker has changed the user's password. Can you replicate the attacker step and read the flag? So we probably got to use Hydra. We'll Hydra in FTP or something. Let's go ahead and we'll leave this guy up. This Wireshark document, everything. Supposedly the attackers changed the password, so gonna have to look into that. It's obviously an asshat. What a jerk. Desktop. Try hack me. What was this one called? Hack. H4. Alright, there we go. Nothing in here except for my capture.pca, PNG, except for my Wireshark capture file. And we'll wait a few more seconds before this starts up. And hopefully get somewhere with this guy like right here. And it should be a fun one like right here. So 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna give this guy about another 30 seconds to start. I'm gonna go grab something to drink. Alright, so first thing to do is let's see if this company still has FTP pointed toward the internet. That's the first things first, I guess, huh? Let's go ahead and open my terminal here, and we'll do our mmap, tac-p-tac, tac-pn, right? Do not ping, we're going to do all ports, do not ping, very verbose, timing to 4, 1 above your default, and no DNS lookup. We'll go ahead and Control-Shift-V that guy in there, and we'll see, does this guy actually have all this stuff still in there? Doesn't look like he's really pulling much up, so let's go ahead and do a rust scan, also in here. That's weird. When my caps lock is on, it's not caps. When it's not on, it is caps. So that's weird. Not really pulling much of anything. So hopefully this guy did actually start up and he's not running like super slow or something. Okay, you can always look back at the PCAP file if necessary. That's a good point. We could look back at the PCAP file and see if he changed password, couldn't we? That is a good point. Password 123, password 123, who am I, CD. So he did go into sudo, which is right where he's probably got to change that password out, I would think. Just from there. Unless if she has a way to do it. But I mean, we could just attack him. Like, re-attack what he attacked. We could just do that same exact thing. So port 21 is still open. Okay, so let's go ahead and mmap. Attack P21. Let's see if, first things first, let's see if default scripts are open on it. Alright, let's also go ahead and do a Hydra for Jenny. And I believe that was all lowercase whenever we looked at this guy. Right? So if we Hydra into, yep, Jenny, okay, cool. For Jenny. And we'll go ahead and do a, and if it's taking too long, then we'll go ahead and do a, another way. To look at the file and everything. So Hydra into Jenny, doesn't look like anonymous login is in on it, that's nice of them. We could always search plate VSFTPD 2.08. Let's go ahead and do attack P, and we have /user share wordless rocky.txt. That's what it looks like they used. FTP, that IP address out port 21. So Hydra's going to do his thing now. We can also do a search plate for that. See if there's anything in there. FTPD 2.0. We got anything for 2.08? We do not. 2.05. Okay. Oh. No. Okay. So we do not. 2.05, and that's about it for us, like right now. So nothing in there just yet. Hydra's working up there. And let's go ahead and try to check it out. Oh, we got one. Never mind. 976543221. I was about to say, let's go ahead and try to check out that that Wireshark file. So let's go ahead and FTP into Jenny at or FTP and 10.10.10.17.130. Name is going to be Jenny. Okay, and then we'll do a password of 987654321. And let's see if we hop in there. Line is successful. ls-la. Alright, and we got an index.html, and then there's that shell.php. So what we could do is try to execute again. We could always get shell.php, bring it back down to ourselves, and let's see how they use theirs. So we'll exit out of here, and let's go ahead and do a cat-shell.php, which we should actually be able to figure out the attacker's IP address. Could have figured it out in the first one, but let's go ahead and look. We got 192.168.0.147 on port 80. So we're going to go ahead and make our own with that. We'll go ahead and do a nano shell.php. And let's go ahead and, actually we'll probably call it shell 1. So that you guys know that they're really good intact. There we go. And we'll do port 1234. And then we'll do a move shell.php to shell1.php. Go ahead and FTP back in there, see if we can put it in there. Okay, so we'll do a put shell1.php. And that did work. Cool, okay. So we got that shell 1 in there now. Awesome. So, there's one thing we got in there. Can we change mode in here? I don't think so. You can't execute things from shell.php either. Here's index.html. So we feel like there should be a website up and running. And there is. Okay. What about that? If I start up a listener, we'll start up down here and see LVMP1234. Because it is in www data, right? So, and so that says var www.html, right? So let's go ahead and go to shell1.php. And that did not bring back anything to me. That's okay. Did I even put in the correct IP address? Exit. Why did I put that in? That is not my IP address at all. Man, that was dumb of me. Okay, let me go ahead and do an ifconfig. 10.98.166 nano shell1.php. That was not smart of me. Everyone makes mistakes though. But that was one. Come on, Ryan. 10.9.8.166. Right? Something like that. Right? ifconfig. 10.98.166. Okay, cool. All right. And then we'll save that. We'll actually move shell1 to shell2.php. And then we'll go ahead and FTP in there. If you're wondering why I'm doing that, that's just so I know which one's the newest one. It's also because it may not actually upload it if there's a file with already the same name. I did run into that problem once before where the file was the same name, and so it didn't want to upload it. So we'll do it and put shell2.php. Alright, I still have my 12340 down here, so let's change this out to shell2, and that still didn't call back to me, that still didn't do anything. Alright, that is okay. I'm wondering if we can maybe be able to look at something on here. We have the index.html, right? Let's go ahead and get that. And then we may have to actually look at other stuff and be able to continue doing things like that. So let's go ahead and cat that index.html and see if this guy's going anywhere else. See if we can figure out anything from him. Or is this just the... So we may actually want to do a modified Debian, okay? Boom, boom, boom. So I'm wondering if we need to do like a Python, right? A dir search. So let's go ahead and do that. Python 3. Dir search. We'll use comment.txt on it. I don't really think it's going to be anything more than that. For that IP address, and we'll go ahead and take a look at that like real quick. Because I don't really think we're going to get any deeper than that into it. So, yeah. Man, I still think maybe it's going to be like something FTP or something like that. I mean, we don't have a reverse shell, you know, so I don't think it's going to be anything like that. But I feel like that should work though. Shell2.php. I feel like that should have called like right back to me over here. We're going to cat that shell2 just to make sure I didn't mess up again. I might just put my own in there. 10.98.166.123.4, and my IP address sure enough is 10.98.166, right? I have config, because that's how he did it, 10.98.166. That's how he did it. I should be able to get it the same exact way. So that's my thing. I mean, like, this shouldn't be very difficult to do. I'm also wondering if maybe there is actually like a firewall in here, and that's why the other guy used port 80. I'm also wondering why the heck this guy's... Okay, there we go, 22 and 80. It's also wondering why he was taking so long, too. Let's FTP back into there. Jenny. Let's go back over here, shell 2. He's just not taking them now, is he? He just doesn't want to. Shell2.php. Man. Okay. It sure enough is indeed shell2.php. We can't change the mode though. Or if it has to do something with that where it's... I'm going to try something real quick. Let me go ahead and just put back in shell.php. So we're going to move shell2.php to shell.php. We're just going to go ahead and put shell.php. I have had this mess up before though. ls-tech-la, and it seems like it overwrote that file and this one's executable. So let's go ahead and try that. That's the only thing I think of like right now, is that maybe the other ones are... That's hanging, and we got it. Okay, cool. So what we can do from here is we can actually just do the same exact thing the attacker did. Like, literally the same exact thing. I can just cap my scripts, because he did the same exact thing in my scripts, like right here. We'll do a full shell, because I believe he didn't use the same exact one. I might have. Which, Python 3? Okay, so he used the Python 3 one. Alright, cool. So there we are. Alright, so he kind of used the exact thing that I use. I don't know what I'm even trying to do over here. So, completed, run Hydra, completed, change the necessary values, completed, create a listener, yep. Become root. So how did this guy become root? He did just an SU. We always do a sudo tag out, can't we? Or actually, we could SU into Jenny, right? And then the password should be 987654321. Is that correct? She used save password. They did, okay. Sudo tag out. Let's see what she can do. She can run everything, so can we just SU to root? No password? Well, sudo SU root. Probably sudo SU root. Or just sudo SU? Yep, okay. So we can run everything. So, privilege escalation, not really that hard on this guy. I don't think he was about privilege escalation, though. I think he was more about, I don't know why shell 2 doesn't work and shell PHP worked. Shell 2 did not work because it was not executable. So let's actually, let's try to re-upload it and get shell 2 to work. So if I do an ls-tech-la, shell, like right now, is just read and writable. So let's go ahead and move shell to shell 2. And let's go ahead and change mode 777 for shell 2. Okay. Now let's get back into this guy. FTP into him. Jenny 987654321. And let's go ahead and put shell 2 back in there. Okay. Please log in with user and pass. Find address is already in use. Oh, whoops. Okay, we're gonna have to because I think I'm already over here. So I'll do it here in a minute. But we are root, so let's go ahead and cd into root. ls-tech-la. And I thought we would get the root flag, but obviously not. So let's go ahead and do a scripts get user flag, right? What's it called? User flag. Find user text.txt. Is that it? Let's look for flag, I guess. Whoopsie daisy. I don't know why the heck I just pressed enter on that. Does this guy actually have a flag down here? What do you have? Like, what do we actually run here? Where you at? Where you at, flag? But yeah, we'll do it again. We'll see if I change the mode back there, if that'll work or whatever. but it's probably gonna be like reptile. Yep, root reptile. Okay, cool. So let's cd into reptile, and we'll go ahead and cat that flag.text, and let's go and grab him. Cool. Throw him into there. Submit and submit. Alright, cool. So we have completed that box. It was actually pretty fun. I like the Wireshark document and everything. Let's go ahead and terminate that. And we're only running that for about another 20 minutes, so not even 15 minutes. I don't know why I just terminated that. Let me start right back up again so we can actually do that FTP and see if changing the mode on my local machine will actually allow me to upload my own shell. Sorry about that. Got way too excited with everything. So we're just gonna wait for this machine to start up, and then we'll go from there and see what's happening. If you are part of INE also, they have a, since this guy's loaded up, go ahead and go into my INE. If I don't have to log in, I'll show you. Okay, I do have to log in. Well, they have a cloud, they have a beta cloud one now. I think it's IME Cloud Fundamentals. See, this one's in beta, like right now, and you can actually take this test twice for free if you sign up for it. I believe it was this one, like right here. I just signed up for it and everything. So I thought that was pretty cool, and might be taking that test, you know, studying that stuff, looking at things like that. Because right now I'm doing exploit development, but yes, it was definitely this guy. So the Cloud Fundamentals certification you can get from them. Don't know how much that's going to be, you know, what you're going to be able to do with that, but you have no available vouchers. This is a closed beta. Learn more. So I actually signed up for that. I don't know if I'm waiting to hear back from them for it or what. But pretty excited if I'm accepted in that. Then I can go ahead and do this cloud beta. How they suggest it. So we got this guy back up and running. So we should just be able to FTP straight into that box. So let's go ahead and grab that IP address. That's weird. It's .0. That's very weird to me. Okay. Let's go ahead and cat that IP address, and we'll do a ping. And it looks like he's up and running. Cool. And let's go ahead and do a FTP into him. We know that we got Jetty, right? Connection refused. Why? FTP might not be up and running yet, huh? See if the FTP is up and running yet. How about that? See about that first. Okay, there we go. Now we're connected. So we had Jenny, right? 987654321. And if I do an LSTech LA, I should only have shell.php in here now. That is executable, right? So let's go ahead and put shell2.php and see if that's going to be executable or not. Because I made it executable on my box. Don't know if it's going to be executable here. It is not. And I don't think I can do a change mode here, right? I can't, like, change... Oh, I can do a change. I didn't know I could do a change mode. Change mode 777 for shell2.php. And now we should, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So let's go ahead and do an SC LVMP 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we should actually be able to use shell2.php. So let's go ahead and do a Control V / shell2.php. That 0 is freaking me out. It is hanging, and we did get our shell back. And it is the same exact thing. Alright, it's the shell that we had before. We can go ahead and do our cat our scripts again. You know, and become pretty much become root again, and first become Jenny. So what I did last time, I did SU to Jenny, right, and then 987654321, and then from there we did a sudo SU so we can get into root, right, and now we are. Oh, password for Jetty. There you go. Then from there we became root. And then we went to cd/root reptiles, cd into root, cd into reptile like that, and then we cat our flag.txt, and we're all good. Cool. Alright, so that is hope to answer your question on why it wasn't working at first, because it wasn't executable. I could change more in FTP, did not realize I could do that in FTP. I didn't think that was allowed. I think it's just you can't actually run anything from FTP. You can only run it back from your computer. So I hope to answer your question. I learned something on that. If you learned something, good times. Alright. I hope you guys learned a lot. I know I did. So I'm going to stick around for like a minute, answer any questions you guys may have. And yeah, that'll be about it for this video. Alright, doesn't really look like there's many questions related to that. So I'm going to go ahead and get off. I hope you all have a good morning/night wherever you're from. Oh, 1 second. I don't understand why you're doing what you are doing. I'm Q basic, but I appreciate you trying to reach people. I miss start.bat when you could do stuff. Dwight, I have no idea what that means. I'm not going to lie. No clue what you're trying to ask me there. What we were doing was we got into FTP. I don't know. Alright, so you guys have a good one. Yeah, have a good night, good morning, whatever it is. And yeah, we'll see you next time, alright?